Merry Bowl season, everyone. I'm Brett Gibbons with thelines.com, and today we're breaking down the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, not to be confused with the Cheez-It Bowl that's played in the same exact stadium. This one kicks off between LSU and Purdue. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the Lines YouTube channel, as we're here breaking down every single bowl game and championship game, playoff game, all of it this postseason. The Citrus Bowl, LSU a 14.5-point favorite over Purdue. This one kicks Monday, January 2nd at 1 p.m. Eastern on ABC. This is not an ESPN Bowl. This is an ABC Bowl. It's gone over under 56 points. It's played at Camping World Stadium in Orlando. Double-digit favorites. They have not fared so well this year. They've only covered in 2 of 5 games so far. Marshall and Oregon State took care of their business. However, 2 of them almost lost outright. UAB, Oregon, it took last-second plays, last-second stops for these teams to win. If you're looking at Purdue, the reason they're a 14.5-point underdog is because basically everyone opted out. Quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, he's out for the NFL. Their top receiver, Charlie Jones, or Chuck Sizzle, as you may know him, he's out for the NFL. Their top corner, Corey Trice, he's out for the NFL. Tight end Payne Durham, same story. Starting offensive lineman Spencer Holstidge, he hit the transfer portal. And they have 3 defensive linemen that hit the portal as well. However, they said they will play in this game. So if you see that they're in the portal, confused why they're out there, they should be out there. And then, of course, head coach Jeff Brom, he took the job at Louisville. So Purdue, very shorthanded. And this line opened LSU minus 5.5. So if you're able to grab it at 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good for you. You got terrific closing line value here. And of course, it jumped through the roof once Purdue started having all these opt-outs. But LSU has their fair share of opt-outs as well. Wide receiver Keishon Butte, he will not play after changing his mind. He said initially he will play. Then he changed his mind, said, no, I'm going to the NFL. Won't play in this game. Their top defender, BJ Ojulari, he's not playing. Corner Mekhi Gardner, a couple of guys on the defensive line, Roy, Gay, they're not playing either, and a couple of rotational wide receivers, they're out via the transfer portal and some combination in the NFL. If you're looking at Jaden Daniels, was injured in this SEC championship game. I'm not sure if he'll start, and if he does, will he be at 100%? Garrett Nussmeier stepped in and threw for almost 300 yards on Georgia. Now, that was in catch-up duty. They were getting their doors blown off. He had to throw the ball like crazy. 27 attempts, I believe, and a half for almost 300 yards, though. So he found some success against Georgia's defense, which pretty impressive, whether or not Georgia was ahead or not. LSU, they lost a lot, but I think Purdue's losses are more impactful. You see that with the market movement. I think that's pretty obvious here. But if we're looking at coaching, Brian Kelly, he gets clowned on for being bad in big time bowl games. But when you take him out of the New Year's Six or out of the BCS or out of playoff bowl games, he's actually 7-1 straight up. However, he's 3-9 against the spread in all bowl games. So I suppose if you're looking at it from just a betting standpoint, yeah, he's pretty terrible in bowl games. But if you're thinking that his playoff identity or getting blown out in the BCS championship game is what he does in these bowl games, that's not actually true. And if you're trying to base a Purdue moneyline bet off of that, that's pretty far-fetched because, again, he's 7-1 straight up in these kind of mid-level bowl games. I'm not sure I can really bet Purdue, though. I don't know if I can bet based on what they have. Even if Brian Kelly's 3-9 against the spread, just based on what they lost, I don't think Purdue is a smart bet. I just can't get behind it. Even on the other side, even on the plus side of 2 touchdowns. The reason that this isn't very stat heavy is because it's very difficult to look at offensive production stats with what Purdue lost, and same on defense for LSU. It's kind of hard to look at what they did season long or what they did in the last 4 games just because of all the stuff that they lost. These are 2 completely different teams. Changes the calculus entirely. I guess if you have a lean on the spread, I guess you kind of have to lean the underdog Purdue, I guess, but I'm not confident in that at all. What I think you could look at, though, is under 28 first half points. I don't know what Purdue's offense is going to look like, especially coming out of the gate early with all the coaching vacancies and all their opt-outs. I can't imagine that they're going to come out firing on all cylinders really quickly. Now, if you want to hold on and see what they look like live and take maybe a live number on that total, you can. But I think I like under 28 first half points because I think LSU is going to be in control. of this game. And if you're looking at the way the game script kind of plays out, if LSU jumps out to a big lead, which the spread is projecting them to win this game handily, then the second half should have a higher scoring total than the first half. That's because Purdue's going to be playing catch up. So you kind of hedge that the second half is going to be higher scoring than the first half in potential blowouts like these. But right now, the first half line is still 50% of the total. So I think if you're looking at it from that kind of standpoint, from that logical standpoint, you can take under 28 first half points. And that's probably the lean that I have in this game. But hop on over to our Discord server where you can connect with over 4,000 sports betting fans and get live updates in our college football server. Opt-outs, transfers, last-minute things you need to know, because things do change, and things change alarmingly close to kickoff. So if you're in that college football server, it's a great community full of sharp people. It's very active this time of year, and you're going to have a lot of really good info to be prepared to bet the rest of bowl season and the national championship game. But go on over and click on the Rolls, #Rolls server, drop an emoji under my name, and you'll start to get my live bowl bets for the rest of what we got here on the college football season, because when I place a bet, I'm also putting it in Discord, and you'll get a notification straight to your phone when you do that. But don't forget to subscribe to the Lines YouTube channel for daily bowl videos just like this one, and comment what side you're leaning in the game. Are you fading Brian Kelly once again in the postseason, or is LSU just too much? Are you rolling with what I'm doing, the under 28 first half total there? Let me know there. Let me know on Twitter at Road to CFB. But thank you so much as always for watching. I'm Brett Gibbons, and have a very merry bowl season.